another critical element of fish farming. You must decide the quantity of feed you're going to feed periodically. You don't just decide on the first day that I'm going to give 10 kilograms to my fish. Say, for example, if I want to give these fish here some food, all right? I have some fish inside here. I give them some food. Hopefully they're happy to eat it. Yeah, good. The question is, how much of that food do I need to put on a daily basis? And that's the question we must answer. So you take the average body weight of the fish, you multiply by the number of fish that you have, which you predetermined while you're putting them in, all right? And then you take a percentage of their body weight. So for instance, those which are big, you will multiply here by a percentage of, say, 3%, okay? Then you can get the quantity of food that you need to put. What is that percentage if I use 3%? 3% body weight should come to about 10 grams, right? Should come to about 10 grams of fish, of food that you're going to put in every day in this. Then at the end of 30 days, you repeat the exercise. Take a few fish, put them in the bucket, weigh again, multiply, count the total volume of fish that you have inside there, take a percentage of body weight of that fish, and determine how much food you're going to give again. Repeat, 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 until you know the fish has come to an age or size that you want to harvest it. What farmers do is that they just go there, pour food, and go. Or they never put food. At 6 months, they come to harvest, they find nothing, and they're very disappointed. So I think that today, we can solve the problem of not knowing how much food that you can put in your fish. Now, how do you stock? How do you decide how much you're going to put into a unit? If it is tilapia, please, if it is tilapia, count 3 fish for every square meter. 3 to 4 fish for every square meter. So you take the area length times width, and then you multiply by the number of square meters times 3. If you do more, you're risking to overstock your unit. When you overstock your unit, the fish will grow up to a certain point, and then they'll stop growing. And then you hear stories, those fish don't grow. The fish are okay. The one who is growing them is the one who is not okay. So we need to correct that. If you're growing in a pond, if you're growing in a cage, and I must keep mentioning people in the cage because they're easily forgotten, the fish you can put in a cage is 78, plus or minus, 78 fish per cubic meter. Now, the cubic meter in a cage is area, then depth, okay? It's length, width, then depth. You have to have some bit of maths in your, on your farm if you're going to succeed in fish farming. If you can't do the math yourself, get someone to do the maths for you, because a lot of these things are dependent on the calculations that you make. You get the calculations wrong, you're going to feed wrong, you're going to harvest wrong. So what is the growth rate of these fish? These fish should grow between 7 and 9 months. Now, a lot of stories we will have heard that fish grow in 6 months and 3 months. Our experience, which is good experience, is that please, let's expect these fish in ponds to come out at 9 months between 300 and 500 grams, and in cages between 450 and 500 grams in 7 months and in 9 months respectively.